Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a multi-character ex-listener by me. So let's get into it. Kazuha. Kazuha is a very proper man, one who had many values and morals to stand by, and so many actions could have predicted whether he would do them or not. So he didn't see this coming at all. And to be quite honest, neither did Kazuha. He was just minding his own business when accidentally his eyes happened to wander and look up the short skirt that you were wearing. He froze momentarily, blushing brightly, before quickly averting his gaze, looking at the ground. And though you didn't see him exactly, it felt like someone was looking up at you. So you turned around and saw him staring at the floor, refusing to look up. Even though you asked him what was wrong, he just shook his head at you, telling you it was nothing and that you shouldn't worry. You couldn't figure out what happened, but Kaza felt guilty for the upcoming days for looking up at you like that. He honestly feels like a pervert. Heizou. Perhaps he shouldn't be so proud of being a pervert, but it's not like he is. He's just happy to be a good boyfriend who pays so much attention to you. In other words, a pervert. But hey, he's not the one picking the meanings here. He doesn't actually care what you call him, as long as the two of you are happy. But he kind of was curious to look up your skirt when it was too short like that, and it felt like you were honestly teasing him. Did you not know what he would do? He kind of thought that you should know that you had it coming. So when he looked up your skirt and whistled, you blushed brightly as you turned around, seeing him looking up at you. Heizou, have some manners for God's sake. Even if he did look, shouldn't you just be ashamed? Ashamed of what? Of appreciating my fine girlfriend? Absolutely not, he said. And you blushed even brighter, throwing a pillow at his face, which only made him laugh in return. Frankly, though, he wasn't wrong. Albedo. Albedo would probably do it sneakily. He's the type of a pervert who's really sneaky about it, and he only admits it occasionally. So, when he does admit it, hold it over his head, because it's difficult to hear it from him again, and he's an extremely difficult man who likes making your life a little bit too hard, only to see you struggle and see you blush. But it's only out of love, so you can't be totally angry at him. And when he looks up at your skirt that you wore to work, which, in his opinion, should not have been to work at all, it was too short and too tight. And that's exactly what caught his attention, and that's why he was looking up at. As you were bent down to get something, and he couldn't help but look. And when he turned around, feeling his gaze on you, he just smirked and said nothing. However, it left you insane a little bit because you couldn't guess what he was trying to say or what he had on his mind, which is exactly what he wanted. Venti. Oh, he is an absolute sweetheart. Truly. So you're kind of just not mad at him. Most of the time. At least you try your absolute best. Because it's kind of hard to control your own emotions when he teases you and laughs, even when you're mad at him. But a part of you can also kind of get soft because he looks so cute when he's laughing and when he's happy too. A small price to pay for his happiness. Or not so small. Because right now, you were just wearing a dress. And you were drinking at a bar together since it was the end of the week. And he just happened to look up your skirt and smiled. flirting with you in front of everyone and making everyone's attention turn to you as you blush brightly, punching him. Venti, you have no shame at all. You just. You embarrassed me, you whispered, crossing your arms and pouting. He just laughed, kissing your cheek, and comforting you by telling you that half of the guests are drunk, and no one will remember this by morning. And I gotta say, he's not wrong at all. Scaramouche. Scaramouche would not do this on purpose. He's not a polite man. He's probably not polite when it comes to anything else, but he's shy. He's extremely shy and he has no idea how to deal with this. So, when he accidentally finds himself looking up your skirt, he freezes in place, blushing brightly and feeling kind of ashamed. So he instantly looks away. And when you turn back to look at him, after finishing what you are doing, he just looks at you questioningly, like he wasn't doing anything at all. And you're kind of just suspicious. But there was this guilty look in his face, and even if you were suspicious of him, you couldn't be mad. You just reassured him that there was no reason that you should feel bad, because he hasn't upset you at all day, and you were so proud of him for staying calm and staying out of trouble, because that's all you wanted and he was doing so much effort. Honestly, it did him some good, because he kind of forgot and ended up basking in the praise that you were giving him, which was a relief. Tighnari. It was an accident. He swears it was an accident. And you just caught him in the act. He was unlucky, kind of, because he was just picking something up, and when he was going to get up, he accidentally looks up your skirt. So, as soon as you feel his gaze on you, you turn around, scowling and crossing your arms. Explain yourself. It was an accident, Wan. I swear it, he says, shaking his head and blushing in shame. I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean to offend you in that way. It was disrespectful of me. But it was truly an accident. You stare at him for a little while, and he looks nervous. Sorry. And you could tell he's being genuine, so you just laugh it off, petting him and telling him it's nothing to worry about. You just wanted to see him being nervous, which he pouts about for a while, but it's easy to get him out of it. And honestly, you're not mad about it as you should be. You're just happy you got to see him being all nervous and shy.